Hello po, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Magandang umaga, tanghali, gabi. Depende ko nung oras po ninyo ito pinapanood. Joining me today is our VIP Realtor partner, JP Villanueva. Hi, JP.
Maraming salamat po. Hello everyone. Sa mga taong nanonood, kamusta po kayong lahat? Ako po ang inyong Pinoy Realtor na located dito sa Surrey, British Columbia. Kasama ko po si Tita Bernadette, ang aking mortgage broker. So, kami po ngayon ay magbibigay ng value sa mga gustong matuto at makaalam in terms of updates sa real estate, kung ano ang nangyari ngayon pagdating sa mga market at mortgage interest. So, nandito kayo para magbigay ng value. Kapag kami mga katanungan po kayo, nandito lang po kami para tulungan kayo. Maraming po salamat.
Ayan, okay, magandang segue yan, JP. So lahat ng nakikinig ngayon, interesadong malaman kung ano nangyayari sa real estate market at of course sa interest rate. Real estate market muna, JP. Anong nangyayari sa market ngayon? What are you seeing out there?
So, at this point po, marami pong mga kliyente na na-excite kasi for multiple reasons at na-excite po kasi sila sa mga incentives na pinrovide ng government. Unang-una, masaya po ang lahat dahil bumaba na po ang interest rate at marami na pong buyers na nakakwalify for a higher mortgage. At excited din po ang karamihan na in-announce din po ng government na starting December 15, ang mga first-time buyers, pwede na pong i-extend yung kanilang monthly payments from 25 years to 30 years. Ang ibig sabihin po noon, mas bababa ang ating monthly payments. Siyempre, di ba? Marami din pong mga client na natutuwa at nagtitake advantage ng bagong incentive na tinatawag na First Home Savings Account. Meaning to say, siyempre kapag nag-contribute ka, it's like a TFSA and RRSP combined. So, pasaya sila kasi syempre kapag nag-contribute ka doon, it's a tax advantage. So, it's good for first-time home buyers. So, natutuwa po sila on that regard. So, papasalamat po kami kasi hanggang ngayon, marami pa rin po client na na-excite at gusto magkaroon ng sarili nilang property.
Ayan. So, yan, tama si JP. Ang daming mga bagong mga incentives yung government kaya na-excite yung mga tao. Nakakabili sila ng mas malaki. Yung monthly nila, mas maliit. Tapos, pwede pa silang maglagay ng savings na makaka-refund pa sa government, sa FHSA, at sa RSP. So, very, very exciting yung mga bagay na yan. JP, ano naman nangyayari sa mga listing mo? Nabibenta ba agad? Is it sitting there? Kumusta yung mga listing right now? Sa mga gustong magbenta, is it a good time to sell? Ano nangyayari kapag nilist nila yung kanilang bahay?
Yes, it's always been active in terms of the real estate market at this point. Dahil po sa dami na tinutulungan natin, yung ibang mga client, kaya po sila naglilista. Iba-ibang factors, gusto po nilang mag-upgrade to a bigger home. Yung iba po, dahil meron na silang equity at nagsialisan na yung mga anak nila, gusto na nilang mag-downsize at mag-retire. So kaya nabebenta po natin, nagda-downsize sila into a um, downsize sa mas mababang property. So it just really depends kung ano yung goal mo sa life. If you're looking to retire and of course have a liquid, personal liquid sa sarili mo, then I would suggest for you to downsize. Pero yung iba, syempre growing family na nagbabayad na at least meron ng equity at growing family ka na, syempre, and you want a bigger room, then tutulungan kita na mag-upgrade. And it's very, very been active since, just like I said, na bumaba na po yung interest rate. So it's a good advantage for everyone.
Okay, that's great. So ngayon, nabanggit mo yung mga incentive ng mga buyers right now. Kung ako ay buyer at gusto kong makabili, what's the one thing that the tip na ibibigay mo sa akin para I'll be more successful in this market?
Absolutely, absolutely. So syempre, seek first with your mortgage broker para malaman mo kung magkakano ka makakwalify. Syempre, we all give our advices in terms of savings and kung magkano na yung savings mo. Did you contribute to your RRSP? Did you contribute to your first home savings account? Are you minimizing your debts? Are you increasing your credit score? para malaman. So nagbibigay ka tayo ng advice in terms of, okay, how can you increase your credit score in a way where mas makakakuha ka pa ng better rates in terms of mortgages. And then once that works out and okay naman yung files and financial status mo, then definitely it's something that we provide as a value so that we can advise you on the process in terms of real estate transactions.
Ayan. And then kapag gusto nilang bumili ng bahay, JP, meron kang ginagawa na I really, really find very valuable as a mortgage broker. I think na parang pag meron kang kausap na buyer, you also encourage the buyer to get the documents. Can you tell more about that? Why is it important na they prepare the documents with you?
Of course. So syempre po, para malaman natin syempre kung magkano ang ating magiging buying power and to ensure that we can qualify to purchase a home, kailangan po natin ng mga information para makakuha tayo ng pre-approval. So and those documents syempre are mostly your financial information. At the end of the day, how much ang kinikita natin? Do you have any debts? Do you have a regular job? Kung ano man siya, are you self-employed or are you employed? So yun po yung mga information na kailangan natin makuha so that we know what we can do for you para po malaman natin kung magkano po kayo makakwalify para po matulungan namin kayo makakabili ng bahay.
So hindi lang basta-basta na, ay gusto ko bumili ng bahay. JP, tingin na tayo ng bahay kasi parang nagugustuhan ko yung mga 700 eh. Pwede ba tingnan natin na? Tumingin na tayo ngayon?
Yes.
Hindi pwedeng ganun, di ba?
I wish it's that easy. As much as I'd like to help and do my best to help you buy a home, unfortunately, syempre, the bank definitely requires us to, or you as a buyer, to ensure that are you able to pay me if I'm lending you money. So we have to be in the bank shoe para pairamin kita ng loan, kung ako yung bangko, para pairamin kita ng loan, paano ako makakasigurado na babayaran mo ako? And in order for me to ensure that you will pay me, I need an assurance that you have enough income, you have enough savings, you have a good credit score. And once I know that I'm confident as a bank para mapahiramin kita, ito yung pwede kong mapahiram sa'yo. Diba? So, kailangan po natin ng mga documents para po syempre malaman natin kung magkano kayo makakwalify.
Ayan. And also, para na rin sa puso po ninyo at hindi kayo ma-heartbroken, tingin-tingin tayo, tapos hindi naman pala pwede. You know, and also yung frustration. Meron kaming kliyente, ganyan ang nangyari, na-excite sila, gusto nila, nag-offer, walang pre-approval, hindi na-approve. After that, 2 taon yata na-depress. Ayoko na kasi nahiya sila kasi they were so hyped. They really liked the property. Pero yung sabi nga nila, the cart before the horse. And after that, sabi nila, ay nako, hindi mahirap pala and all of that stuff. So now they're back in the market. So yun po, kaya humihingi kami ng paperwork. Kaya we want to make sure na malinis yung pre-approval ninyo. It's for your own peace of mind. It's for your own comfort. Kumbaga kami ni JP, piloto kami, di ba? As much as possible, gusto namin smooth yung lipad kesa yung turbulent. So, kaya po namin hinihingi. And I think, JP, you had some questions about kung ano nangyayari sa interest rate. Is that right?
Yes po. Gusto ko pong malaman from a professional mortgage broker like yourself, Tita Bernadette, on what is happening right now in terms of mortgage and the rates and the upcoming announcement. I'm very excited for that, of course, so that we can provide more value to more of our viewers.
Ayan, so very good question. So December 11, the Bank of Canada is going to have another interest rate announcement. Some of the speculators from last month said ang mangyayari daw ang interest rate is going to drop by 0.5 point. However, latest data shows, latest data showed today inflation numbers were a bit higher than last month. So sabi nila there's a 40% instead of 40% chance na 50 point, 0.5 point ang pagbaba, it's now 20% chance na 0.5 point. Most likely 1/4 point daw ang ida-drop ng interest rate. So between 1/4 to 0.5 point sa December 11. Now, how is that going to be impacting fixed rate? It doesn't necessarily follow. Okay? Kasi po, yung variable rate, tandaan po ninyo, that's from the Bank of Canada. Okay? So, yun yung interest rate na pinahihiram nila sa mga bangko. So, yung mga bangko ipapasa sa atin. So, yung variable rate mortgage or adjustable rate mortgage, immediate effect. Sa fixed rate po, it doesn't necessarily mean na bababa by that much. Lahat ng kliyente, when the Bank of Canada says, oh, the rate dropped by this much, everybody said, oh, is my rate dropping by half a point? And they are fixed rate. Hindi po necessary. In the past, what has happened, pag bumaba po yung variable rate mortgage, bumababa yung fixed about 2 to 3 weeks after, but not by the same amount. Now, because of what's happening sa United States with Trump, unfortunately, the impact sa mga, it's called the bond market, in the financial market, is yung pag-upo daw ni Trump is inflationary. So the speculation is magtataas yung mga presyo and what have you. So dahil they're thinking na tataas yung presyo, yung bond market, which is predicting future interest rate, is predicting na tataas yung rate. So yung fixed rate po hindi masyadong nag-move. In fact, some fixed rates have gone up ever since Mr. Trump won. So in terms po sa fixed rate, ngayon, the lowest rate that we have, so we just helped one client, JP, they were so pleased kasi originally ang interest rate na nakuha namin is 4.49%, and by the time we after a week later, we were able to get them 3.99%.
Wow.
It was a huge testament to the trust that they gave you and me, because they were already happy with 449. They signed it. But, I said, just wait, trust me, I'm still negotiating. And we were able to bring it down to 3.99%. They were surprised and touched because we underpromised and over-delivered. So yun po yung nakita naming interest rate ngayon. Does that mean that you will get that rate? Not everybody gets that rate. It depends on the credit score, the type of mortgage, kailan yung closing. There's so many factors po involved. But rest assured po, as your mortgage broker, hindi ko naman po binubulsa yung interest rate. Tapos ibibigay ko lang sa favorite na kliyente. Parang hindi po yan trick or treat. So it's more of depende po sa profile, depende po sa goal, depende po sa gusto nyong ma-achieve, depende po sa lender. We will make sure we give you the best that we have, that the moment na you trust us with your mortgage and your real estate needs. So yun po ang nangyayari sa interest rate.
That's great news, Tita Bernadette. Maraming salamat in regards to that information. Question ko lang po, if I'm a first-time home buyer and narinig ko na ang interest rate bumaba, let's say from 4.5 to 4.25. Ang meaning from 4.5 to 4.25, yung 0.25% na yon, as a first-time buyer, ano bang ibig sabihin ng 0.25 na yon? What does that mean in terms of my savings on a monthly basis?
On a monthly basis, let's say ang mortgage, ang ating buying, binibili is 500,000. I think that's the best way for me to translate that, di ba? Kung 500,000 yung binibili mo, tapos let's say ang nakuha mong interest rate is 4.5, example. Ang monthly payment niyan is 2,734. Okay? So that's 2,734. Now, kung sakaling bumaba siya sa, let's say, 4.25, that's now 2,665. Okay? So 2,665. So ibig sabihin, ang savings mo is about, that's savings of about, hold on, 4.5, 2,734 minus 2,665. That's a savings about $670 a month.
Wow.
So sa bawat quarter of a drop, that's almost $70 per month difference in payment.
Amazing.
So kung half a point, that's $140.
Oh my gosh.
On a $500,000 purchase.
So it's definitely important to seek a mortgage broker kasi ang mortgage broker po is the one that shops around for us to get the best rate. Tama po ba?
Yes. So it's we work with multiple banks. So the best way to describe ang role namin as a mortgage broker, di ba yung stockbroker, meron siyang sa likod niya, yung meron siyang different chart of different stocks and prices and stuff. Behind us, are the different banks and interest rates. So
Oh my
that's
gosh, makes
why
sense.
we have access to those, and you don't have to go to each those banks every single day because that chart changes every day, just so you
Mhm.
know. And the
Wow.
second thing is insurance broker, di ba? An insurance broker, when you get an insurance from insurance broker, you don't pay the insurance broker. The insurance broker gets paid by the bank. Especially kung first-time home buyer kayo, 5% down, and you get a mortgage from an A lender, the bank pays us. So you don't have to worry about that.
I
Yes.
appreciate that. And for me personally, kaya important to seek a professional mortgage broker. Unang-una, for me, as a first-time buyer in the past, yung convenience. Hindi ko na kailangan mag-set ng appointment, tapos pupunta ako ng bangko, maghihintay ako ng ilang oras, tapos kulang pala yung documents ko, maghihintay na naman ako, tapos hindi ako magiging satisfied sa rate, so pupunta na naman ako sa ibang bangko and doing the same process. So I believe that yung convenience at the end of the day, na once na makomplete mo yung documents na yon at pinrovide natin sa professional mortgage broker like Tita Bernadette, then that's it. We wait and she is the one that shops around for the best for us. So maraming maraming salamat for that, Tita.
Okay, well, thank you so much, JP, and I'm glad I'm able to help that provide that kind of service for our clients. Yung nga, convenience, and then of course, professional advice na akma para sa inyo, hindi lang basta makakatulong sa akin, sa bulsa ko, if you know what I mean. With the best advice for you, for example, I had a client na they were thinking of refinancing or selling. And then I told them in this situation, I recommended that they sell. I will make more money if I refinance because it was a bigger mortgage. They had to downsize. Pero nirecommend, knowing what I know about you, this is a better advice for you. So at the end of the day, kung ano po yung makakabuti po sa inyo, yun po yung advice na ibibigay ko, not best for me. So yun naman yung I take pride na yun po ang ginagawa namin for our clients.
Amazing.
Okay. So JP, if they need to get a hold of you, which area do you cover?
Thank you
Anong
so much.
market ang cover mo? Mm-mm.
Yes, I am located in Surrey, British Columbia. Whatever is, syempre yung malapit po sa suburbs, including Langley, Port Coquitlam, Burnaby, Vancouver, Richmond, Abbotsford, and Chilliwack. Definitely, I'm here to help you. Local real estate agent po, JP Villanueva ang inyong Pinoy Realtor.
Okay, we'll drop a link para ma-contact niyo po si JP. So any real estate needs niyo po dun sa areas na yon, please feel free to reach out to JP whether you're thinking of buying, selling, or you're thinking, okay, should I downsize? Should I upsize? What am I looking at? He is your person. Huwag niyo pong tatanungin sa akin kung good deal o bad deal ang real estate. I will not know. You have to talk to JP because that is his area of expertise. So JP, thank you for being with us today. And do you have any last minute comments, closing comments for our audience out there?
Thank you so much. So at this point in time, now that the rate is coming down, very exciting news for everyone po. In the event that you have any questions, want to know the process of selling, do you want to know the process of buying? Do you want to know what's happening in the market? Do you want to know how are the mortgage or rates are coming along? Feel free to reach us po. We're here to provide value and hope we can help.
Okay po, magandang araw po, tanghali, gabi sa inyong lahat. Take care po.
Salamat.